Welcome back to NeoEnglish. Today's topic is exciting, especially if you enjoy basketball. We're talking about the 2025 NBA playoff picture.
Yes, and don't worry if you're not a sports expert. We'll explain everything in simple English. Let's get started with the big headline. The Phoenix Suns are facing elimination.
Right? To face elimination means a team might lose and be out of the competition. Like in a school spelling contest, if you spell something wrong, you're eliminated.
Exactly. Another example is if you're in a video game tournament. If you lose too many matches, you're out. The Suns must win their next game, or their playoff dreams are over.
So what are the playoffs? Think of the NBA playoffs like a big championship tournament. Only the best teams from the season are allowed to join.
And this time, the article focuses on the daily updates about what's called the postseason landscape. Postseason means the time after the regular season, when the main tournament begins.
And landscape here doesn't mean mountains or deserts. It means the whole situation, like the current status or shape of how things are going. For example, we say the job market landscape or the political landscape.
So when they say postseason landscape, they mean how teams are doing as they fight for a spot in the playoffs. Right now, everything is changing day by day.
You'll also hear the phrase magic number. That's an interesting one. It's a number that tells how close a team is to securing, meaning guaranteeing a place in the playoffs.
For example, if a team's magic number is 2, then they only need to win 2 more games, or have other teams lose, to get a playoff spot.
Another basketball phrase in the article is clinching. To clinch a playoff spot means a team has officially earned it. No more worry. They're in.
Like if a student has already passed every test, they've clinched a passing grade. Or if your team needs 3 goals to win, and you score the third, you've clinched the victory.
Great examples. The article also mentions strength of schedule. That sounds confusing, right? It means how difficult their remaining games are, based on how strong their opponents are.
If a team plays against very strong teams, they have a hard schedule. But if they're playing against weak teams, they have an easy schedule.
That can really affect the race to the playoffs. For instance, if Team A has an easy schedule and Team B has a hard one, Team A has a better chance to clinch.
And one more thing the article talks about, tiebreakers. In basketball, if 2 teams have the same win-loss record, a tiebreaker decides who's ranked higher.
For example, if Team A and Team B are tied, they look at who won when those 2 teams played each other, who won more games between them.
Or sometimes, they check how many points each team scored. These rules help make everything fair.
So, to sum it up, the article explains how close teams are to the NBA playoffs, which ones might get eliminated like the Suns, what they need to clinch a spot, how strong or weak their remaining schedule is, and what happens when teams have the same score.
And we also learned some cool sports terms today.
Let's do a quick recap of vocabulary and phrases. Elimination. Being removed from a contest or tournament. Example. She lost 3 times and faced elimination. Postseason. After the regular games, a time for playoffs. Example. The team practiced harder for the postseason. Landscape. Situation or status. Example. The business landscape is changing fast. Magic number. How many wins a team needs to qualify. Example. Their magic number is 1. They just need 1 win. Clinch. To confirm or secure something. Example. They clinched first place with that victory. Strength of schedule, how tough upcoming games are. Example. They face strong teams, so their schedule is hard. Tiebreaker, rule to decide who wins when scores are equal. Example. The tiebreaker gave Team A the higher rank.
If this story was a little tricky, let's imagine it in another way. It's like a big race. Some runners are close to the finish line. Some are about to trip. Others are tied. Every day, we check who moved forward or who might be out.
That's a great way to think about it. And if you enjoy sports, this kind of English can help you follow news and even chat with friends about games.
Thank you for listening to Neo English. If this episode helped you, feel free to share it with your friends.
And we'll be back next time with more easy English and more real-world topics. Talk to you soon.